A smart man once said, "What goes up must come down." Now that's just common sense if you ask me. I don't even know why people act like Sir Isaac Newton is just this absolute genius. But that's neither here nor there. What I want to talk about today is the physics in WWE 2K26 because one of the biggest things that 2K did this year, they got rid of the invisible walls. So now in matches, you can unleash all out chaos. Anybody who's ever played any of the Dickey games, stuff like Hard Time, Wrestling Empire, Wrestling Revolution, Wrestling 3D. If you played any of his games, you know just how chaotic they can get. Especially because in them Dickey's games, there is no invisible walls for the most part. And so you can do crazy things. You can throw people from the ring into the crowd. You can literally chuck a man as if it's the real world. In the WWE 2K games, there's always been this invisible barrier. You can't really throw them. It just comes off as unnatural. They're hitting something that's not there. But in this game, they have essentially taken the gloves off. I saw all of the clips online of people just doing crazy stuff, things that you could never believe would happen in one of these games unless you were using mods. And some of these clips, they were just obviously people, standing in place to let somebody do it. So I was like, this is kind of gimmicky because this stuff will never happen in an actual match. This is just people testing stuff out with a wackiness just for the sake of it. And so what I did, I booted up a brawl. It was Kane and Damian Priest. And in this match, I just saw some of the craziest things. At one point, I think I went to jump down off of a pole, but Kane was trying to come behind me, and so Kane went to do a diving leg drop. He did the diving leg drop, and he proceeded to fall over the cliff. The man had a 30-foot drop and he just completely ragdolled. And it's this isn't even a video game. And at the same time, I was Damian Priest. I dropped down on my legs. I didn't land. I just went kaplat, kasplunk, kaploof. I also just ragdolled. And it was to the point I'm like, this isn't a WWE game. This is a Final Destination simulator. This is Final Destination. What was the movie that came out last year? Final Destination Bloodlines. This is literally that. And even then, throughout the entire match, it wasn't just one moment. There were so many moments where I'm like, what the hell am I playing? I think at one point, Kane threw me, he just tossed me off of the cliff, or it was Devon. Somebody threw me off, and then they both went to jump down. And what was funny, the AI kicked down a box, and then they went to jump down on the box, and then they both just kaploof, kaploof. Both of their legs, both of their ACLs just went out. And I'm like, what the hell? What is going on? And even then, it did not stop. There were so many moments, it just kept happening. At one point, I tried to jump off of a pole, and I just completely missed it. And I think I landed on my neck. And again, I had to ask myself, what game am I playing right now? Is this a WWE 2K game? And it's to the point where I'm like, what is the rating for this game? Is this game rated T? It's got to be rated M. But if there's any specific item in this game that I say thrives in these ragdoll effects, it's going to be tables. I kid you not. I threw Devon off of, again, this is a 40-foot drop. I just threw him off. I think I hit Kane with the razor's edge from a 40-foot drop, and he went through the tables, or somebody missed it, and then the other guy just got thrown through all of them. And I'm just sitting here like, this is actually insane. The way that the weapons, and specifically the tables, the way that they react to the ragdoll physics, it's genuinely just a big commotion on the screen. I played another brawl backstage in a different landscape. I think it was the WWE archives, and they have I'm over exaggerating, but they got 10 tables stacked up, because remember, in this game you can now double stack the tables again like you could back in the day. Damn, I sound old saying that. But you can stack the tables. In this map, I guess that's the best way to refer to it. The tables are already pre-stacked. And so I wanted to really test if I could spear Bronson Reed off of it and trigger a ragdoll effect that way. But what ended up happening was Bronson Reed, he reversed it. He threw me. I lost my balance. And I went through 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 tables. Once again, extreme exaggeration. But I went through all of those tables, And it was insane to see. And I know I keep saying that because you just have to actually play it. It's one thing to see it in a video and just be like, oh, damn, that's kind of cool. But when you actually play it, you sit there and it's like, whoa. And so when he came back down, he jumped down to try to finish me off. I speared Bronson into the remnants, the remaining leftover tables, and then they were just flying all over the place because the ragdoll effects, they just absolutely go crazy with tables. And it's to the point that, man, it's like I haven't even played an actual tables match yet, but I'm damn near determined just to play a hell of a lot of tables matches. And especially in my GM, which I haven't played yet, in my GM, tables matches, that's a pretty cheap way to get you some decent matches. I really feel like, man, I might not even be able to watch them or simulate them. I feel like I have to actually play them because the tables, honestly, they might be the stars of this game. And I know that's crazy to say about a weapon, but tables genuinely steal the show. But you really want to see something insane, crazy about it? Play a Hell in a Cell match. The things that I have been seeing people do in these matches, you wouldn't believe it with your eyes. Hell, I even witnessed it myself. I've seen people throw somebody off of the cell. I've seen people somehow ragdoll, throw themselves off of the cell, and you sitting there watching it, and it's like, dude, in a way, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the wackiness of the SmackDown versus Raw games, but I say also combined with, the previously mentioned M. Dickey games, and it just adds so much to the sandbox. Ambulance matches is the same thing. You can throw people off of the ambulance, and it does the same ragdoll effect. You can throw somebody into the stairs. Hell, I didn't even do it. I was just playing a random match in universe mode. The AI just grabbed me, threw me onto the stairs, and it's like I just started convulsing, and I'm like, bro, this right here, this game might actually be special. I don't know whose idea it was to get rid of the invisible barriers. I don't know if this is a result of them finally ditching support for last gen consoles, and now that we're on more powerful hardware that we can focus on, that this allowed them to do it. I'm not sure, but either way, whatever it took, whoever came up with the idea, you are a genius. And it's like it flows so naturally into the gameplay, because think of it like this. You know how you playing any of the older games, you go to throw a dude and then he just gets stuck, and then you have to try to start a whole animation to actually kick him off. Versus in this one, if you throw somebody towards a ledge, he's not going to stop unless it's somehow a bit of a distance and he's able to slow himself down. Even then, if you just throw him hard, he's going to completely fly. It's not going to be a smooth landing. It's going to be wonky. It's going to be wacky. And it just adds so much unnecessary violence into the game. And just like I said in the first impressions video with the blood, I hope I don't sound crazy for saying this, but I kind of like it. I don't kind of, I love it. But honestly, man, that's just my whole opinion on it. I think it might really be the best addition that they made into the game this year, or at the very least, it's a top 3. This is something I hope stays. I hope this isn't a 1 or 2, 3 game thing. I'm definitely hoping it's not a one-time thing. I feel like going forward, this can really be a hell of a foundation for these games. Maybe everyone will continue to agree because, again, so many different memes are coming out about it. This is one of the most popular things about the game right now. But that's just my thoughts. That's my opinion. Let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts on it? Are you enjoying the Ragdoll physics gameplay? Is it not really your style? Would you prefer a setting that kind of lets you choose whether you want it or the older style? Really curious to hear more people's opinion on it because, again, the overwhelming majority seems to like it. But, this is the real world. Everybody has different things, different opinions. Would love to hear them all. But either way, man, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, go ahead and get that like button, a super kick. Go ahead and pick up that subscribe button. Throw him, not spear him. Throw him off of the Hell in a Cell. Throw him off of it. Go ahead and hit that button and throw him. We got a lot more stuff coming, man. Like I said, we got a stream coming Sunday. I think I'm going to go ahead and make the executive decision to hold that stream on Twitch. But, if more people say they want streams on YouTube on this side, then I'll do the streams here. But, man, that's just my whole opinion on everything. My final 2 cents. Your boy signing out. Take it easy.